was just going to do a little video here to see if we can find an easier way of saving the PowerPoints that everybody's questioning. We found out that you can't just copy and then paste them to your desktop. So another form was to do have an open Words document on your computer, and then you can just copy and then paste to that open document. It's very time consuming. So I did find another way, and I'll try and step through it here quick. So I logged into the Vital 180, and I'm going to go to Business in a Box. Let's see, we'll do the kids one. I'm going to click on kids. And these are all the files that are there for us for doing classes or whatever. I'm going to scroll down to one that has a PowerPoint. Here, I'm going to pick this presentation with the PowerPoint because I want to use all the slides to do my own little program setup or whatever for training. Download PowerPoint. And it does take a minute or two, but right now you can see that it's downloading. Now the file's downloaded, and I can double click on that, and it's opening the program. And when you get these files downloaded to your computer, it'll come as a zip compressed file. Save space. But what you want to do is you're going to have to extract those files. Basically, you're opening them, and then you're going to copy them to your desktop. If you need to change that, make sure it says User, Desktop. You would just click on this arrow here, make sure it says where you want to save it to, and then just hit OK. Now it should have opened the files and saved it to my desktop. So I'm going to close this window here so I can see what's going on. I shrink down the Business in a Box here. And now you'll see that here's your compressed file, which you can delete that after you got everything you need from it. And it saved it right here as an opened file now as a PowerPoint. So double click on the PowerPoint. Now that it's opened the PowerPoint, go to File. And we are going to change the format and save it as, I want to save it on my desktop. Make sure it says desktop. Mine says PC, so I always change it to my desktop, just so I can be sure it ends up on the desktop. And what you're going to do is you're going to change the file. You want to change the slides to JPEG so that you can easily transfer them to other areas or other programs on your computer. So what you're going to do is look for JPEG, or if you're familiar with other files. The problem with saving them as PDFs or downloading the PDFs is that it ends up being one complete file of the whole PowerPoint, and there's no way of saving the pictures individually. So we're going to do JPEG. And then you're going to hit save, or if it comes up, say publish, just hit publish. It wants to know which slides do you want to export. I want to export all the slides. And here it created a folder, and it's exporting all the individual slides that are used in the PowerPoint. And when it's done, it should disappear. Each slide in the presentation is saved as a separate file in the folder. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Close that. I'm going to shrink down the PowerPoint here. Actually, I'm going to close it so it doesn't confuse me when I'm trying to do the slides individually. So close that out. Don't save. You don't need to save it. And then you're going to go back in and open up this folder. Double click. And there are all your slides. All individual slides. This one shows there's 25 slides. And some people have software programs that'll just automatically open and you can edit those slides. I use Picasa. Or if you would just like to save them on your desktop individually, click on the picture, hold it, and drag it to your desktop. and it's going to move it to my desktop. Sometimes it's easier to access it when you're working on something. And there's your slide. And then just go back in and grab two. Seems time consuming and then cluttery on the desktop, but once you're done, then you can just close them all out. Okay, I'm going to shrink, let's just close this once and we'll see how we open each slide. Okay, so I've closed that folder now. Here are the two I saved. I'm going to click and open that picture. And depending what software you have, I use Picasa. And what I want to do is I can go down to Edit in Picasa. So all the pictures that I saved on the desktop from those slides, it'll upload them to my Picasa program and I can edit them. You can add a text box if you want to say something on there. And then this is where I would hit play. It would show all the uploads or whatever for the pictures. I just have the two, so. And then what you can do is you can actually create a folder on your Picasa too and save them. You can do save as. And then maybe if you want to create a folder for slides, you would just add a new, right click, make a new folder. And then just create that folder on your desktop to save it to. Otherwise, you can just save it to desktop too. But once they're on your desktop, then you should be able to have access to them and not have to go the extra step. Here's desktop. And I'm going to save that slide. And you can rename the slides too, so you know which picture you're saving. Yeah, replace it so it'll open in Picasa. Oh, it can't. Never mind. Back up. Close that. But anyway, you get the gist. So I would say just drag all those slides to the desktop for easy adding to your Facebook event or whatever it is you're using. Or you have your folder, or you can save it in your picture programs. Okay, so now I'm in my Messenger and Facebook, and I'm going to try to send this to Chris so she can pass on the info. For a lot of you that are doing training classes and such forth. So let me try this out and see if that works. Thanks.